Good Saturday morning, my friends. It is much earlier than I like to eat, but we are heading out the door early to go to our town's 4th of July parade. So trying to eat before we do that, because the minute I get home, I am going to hit the ground running. I have a lot of kitchen work to do today, and I will bring you along for all of it. But I thought I would show you my breakfast. I've got 2 eggs over light, which got a little bit messy. They're 0 for me. English muffin for 3 points. And 3 slices of center cut Canadian bacon, I believe is 3 points. I need to check that. So we've got a 6-point breakfast this morning. And like I said, a lot of work to do. One thing we need to do is take care of 10 pounds of fresh Jersey blueberries. Most of these are going to get frozen. We've also got a bunch of canning to do, and we need to make bread. So I'm going to eat this, go enjoy the parade, and then come home and get moving. Okay, we are showered and dressed in our patriotic gear and heading to our small town 4th of July parade. I think this is the 3rd or 4th one that we've had. The town I grew up in, the town next door, has had one for years and years and years. Theirs, and to not compete, our town, our Gibbstown parade is always on the Saturday around 4th of July, unless 4th of July falls on a Saturday, because the parade in the next town over is always on the 4th of July. So we'll be going to another parade on Monday. And it's nice because we can just walk to this one. We have Aria with us, and we are going to walk up. We usually go to my brother's. I don't know if I feel like walking down that far. Just depends. The parade kicks off in 6 minutes, so we have time. I think we are going to go head over and see Jay from The Average Jay. His parents live right along the parade route, and he's only 100 yards from the parade route. So we will probably hook up with him and Michelle. I have a little gift for him in my backpack. So we're going to hook up with them and give them that. And we'll show you snippets of the parade. We just need to get walking a little bit quicker because it's going to kick off soon. Hey, look, chickens. But they're not ours. You know who they belong to? They belong to Jason and Michelle, because we are at their house. We are hanging out with them to watch the parade for a little bit. And we came over to check out their meat birds, make sure they're the same size as ours.
Oh, they're dropping on them.
And
that's the 2 silkies.
they're silkies.
The one with the brown is Midnight, and the one all black is Inky. With all the earwigs. I gotta put some.
What are they?
Aw, how cute.
Bugs,
so
see against the grill.
here's Jason's egg layers. So anyway, I'll be back with the parade. Okay, the parade is right here. It is starting. As you can hear, I'm going to turn this off because we don't want to get copyright infringement, but Michelle and I are getting our vitamin D and watching the parade.
Uncle worked for KYW, and we were right in front of where they performed.
Gibbstown's finest. And of course, nothing better than the country's colors. Oh, God bless her for walking all that way. And here is my favorite part of the parade, the string band. You know I love my mummers. Here is our local football team and cheerleaders. Nothing beats small town America parades. What is a 4th of July parade without Uncle Sam? Doug is enjoying chatting with Jay's sister. Doug graduated high school with Jason's sister, so he is enjoying chatting with her and catching up. Yet another string band. I am in my glory. This is the Jersey String Band. So you always hear me talk about getting my local honey from my neighbor. This is the honey guy. This is Lou. He is one of my chicken mentors also, and he is also my local honey guy. So you never know who you're going to meet along the parade route.
That's right. Now I got plenty of honey. Anybody interested?
They live all over the country.
Oh, okay. Well,
Anybody local?
yeah.
Let me know and I'll hook you up with Lou. What's a parade without the fire trucks? There is one of our classic fire trucks here in town. Of course, it's not a working fire truck. It's just for parades and competitions. And here is the other half of Gibbstown's finest. It is a complete volunteer department, so we love these guys and we support them any way we can. With money, with food, with anything we can support them with, we do. Because they always answer the call. What a fantastic time. Seeing neighbors, seeing friends, and just celebrating. Now we are heading home. We only walked about, I don't know, 3/4 of a mile to the Jason's parents. And so we're gonna head home, and I gotta get to work. I gotta get canning. Andrew's coming home. He just texted me. He'll be home probably around noonish, he said. He's only staying about 24 hours, and that's okay. Sadly, Adam left for work. He's at work all day. Then he's gonna come home, grab his bag, and Grace is in town just for 3 days. They're at her grandmom's. So Adam's gonna go over there, spend the night there with her family, go to church with her family in the morning, then go to a picnic for about an hour, and then he has to work tomorrow afternoon. So then he has to work again on Monday. So he's missing our family party too. Then he's off on Tuesday, and I think we might take a trip out to Lancaster on Tuesday. So we'll have to see about that. Of course I will take you along. I know you're tired of seeing Lancaster, but it's my happy place and I need tea desperately. So I will talk to you all when I start my cannon. I heard the front door. You're so tall. One happy mama. Look who is here.
You are losing your voice.
It's actually better.
Has it been better?
It's been better. Look who I get to spend 24 hours with. I am so excited.
More than 24 hours. I'm not going back till probably Sunday night or Monday morning. Hey, Dad.
Cannot wait to hear about his first week. Okay, Doug's aunt and uncle came over to discuss some chicken stuff. They recently got chickens. So a little bit of time has gone by. I am getting ready to start my pickles. So in this pot, I have 3/4 cup of sugar. I have a 1/2 cup of salt. The recipe calls for pickling salt, but I'm just using my Redmond's real salt because it's just like pickling salt because it has no caking agents or any other thing added. There's also a quart of vinegar and a quart of water. I'm going to heat this until all the sugar dissolves. And I have in my little spice bag here 3 tablespoons of pickling spice. We're gonna put that in. We are going to heat it till the sugar dissolves and bring it to a boil. And this will be the brine we use for our pickles. We are gonna start packing our pickles. Okay, canning up the pickles. Got my jars in the hot water. Taking them out and packing them with the prepared cucumbers. I should have made these a little longer, but some of them were short because they're pickling cucumbers. So I'm hoping they're gonna be okay. I've only ever done this one other time in my life and I don't remember doing it, so it's a learning curve. This jar is very hot. Okay, we've got that packed in there. And I'm putting 1/8 of a teaspoon of calcium chloride in. This will keep the pickles crisp. Putting in dill. And then we're gonna put in our pickling spice. This was what I showed you earlier. And we're going to put it in up to 1/2 inch headspace. Get the bubbles out. Just go around the jar with a non-metallic blade. I'm gonna add a little bit more because now that I got the bubbles out, it went down. Wipe the rim of the jar. Center our lid. Put on the ring to fingertip tightness. And then put the jar back in the canner so it stays hot while we finish the rest. Finish the rest of them. Okay, pickles are out and cooled, and I am hearing the pop, 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 which is nice. My pickles weren't really long enough. I hope this is not going to be an issue. I'll post it on my canning group to find out, but they were kind of short, so hopefully that's okay. Now we're getting on to the green beans. Okay, not the best angle, but I'm by myself. So I have about 5.5 pounds of green beans that I blanched. My jars are ready in my pressure canner. Low acid foods such as green beans need to be pressure canned. They cannot be water bath canned. They have to be pressure canned. And I am doing what is called the hot pack method. My beans are blanched, my jars are hot. I'm going to put a 1/2 teaspoon of salt in, and working quickly, I am going to fill my jar. I'm doing pint jars just because with the boys not here all the time anymore, I think a quart jar would be a lot. And I think a pint is the perfect size for Doug and I for dinner. About 2 cups of beans, a cup each. And if somebody's here with us, we can just open more than one jar. So I am packing them to 1-inch headspace. And then we are going to add our hot water. I just boiled it in the electric kettle. And we're gonna add that to 1-inch headspace also. And we're gonna use our tool again, just like we did before, to get the bubbles out right along the edges. I think I might have, and then see, we need to put a little bit more water in. I'm gonna take a few of these beans out. I think I put too many in. Once again, clean the jar rim. Put the lid on. And then the ring to fingertip tightness. And get it right back in the canner to keep it warm. And go right on to the next jar. This recipe is supposed to make 6 pints. We will see if that happens. My pickles were supposed to make 7, and they actually did. So that was good. So I am going to keep doing this, move quickly while everything is nice and hot to keep it nice and hot and keep the food safe. Okay, got 6 pints in the canner. I have a ton more green beans left, so I am going to have to definitely do a second batch. I only had 6 jars prepared, so I might just do 2 quarts. We'll see. So getting this on, pressing the button. It's going to heat up and start venting, and then we'll just put the regulator on and press the next button. So stinking easy. I love this canner. Okay, my friends, the canner is going. It's got 13 minutes left. My first batch of green beans ever. So nervous, so nervous. So I have 2 quarts left to do. I have enough to do 2 quarts. So once this canner's done, it has to cool and everything like that. I will do my 2 quarts. So in the meantime, I need to get some bread made. So I think I'm gonna start the bread. It just dawned on me. Oh yeah, that'll be fine. I have baked potatoes in the oven for dinner tonight. We're going to grill some London broil, changing things up a bit because Andrew really wanted London broil. And I'm not sure he's going to be here for dinner tomorrow night. He's unsure of his schedule. So, yeah. Forget what I was going to say now. But I'm going to get the bread made. Doug's outside power washing. Once I get the bread made and dinner done, the kitchen is closed for the night. I am done. I might process a few blueberries. Just I want to flash freeze them on my big sheet pan, so that's easy to do. And I think I'm going to make some more blueberry jam because I have been giving it away like crazy. I just don't know if I have jars. I might have to run out tomorrow and get jars. I think after church tomorrow, Andrew wants to go out to breakfast. And then I think we're going to take a ride over to Costco. He wanted a couple new polo shirts for summer school teaching. They're allowed to wear like khakis and a polo. And he wants some of the dry fit ones. And Costco had such nice ones when we were there last week. So I think we might run over Costco after church tomorrow and look. And I am completely out of sweet potatoes and completely out of those little potatoes that we like. Almost completely out of regular potatoes. Yeah. So, wouldn't be too bad. So, we'll see. But anyway, I'm going to go get this bread started and I'll be back with you in a bit. Boys and their toys. Although I guess you could say the same thing about me because I'm having so much fun with my canner. So, touche. But Doug is doing a great job cleaning the porch. Andrew's upstairs doing homework. Adam came home from work, got a shower, and left to go see Grace. I think I told you Grace is in town for just 3 days, staying at her uncle's. So Adam took off to go over there because, you know, he's been with his mom and dad for 2 weeks. He needs to see his girlfriend. Okay, we have a hot mess kitchen going on. As you can see, there is stuff everywhere. It's okay. It'll get cleaned up when we're done. I've got bread kneading in here. I've got zucchini shredded. This is going to be for dinner. I'm making zucchini fritters. And the canner is cooling. So we got lots going on. Dinner's kind of my main focus right now and letting the bread rise. So let's make these zucchini fritters. Okay, so for my zucchini fritters, I have 3.5 cups of shredded zucchini. And I'm going to dump it out onto a kitchen towel. And then I'm going to just squeeze the heck out of it over the sink. And just try to get it as dry as I can, get all the water out. See if we can move you over. I don't know this is going to work. Not the best setup here today, ladies and gentlemen. I am so sorry. There's my big old arm in your way. See all that? Look at that. So we just want to squeeze as much of it out as we can. Try to get it nice and dry. It's not going to be perfect, but it'll be better than when you saw all the water that came out. Hopefully you saw it. I don't know because I can't see my camera. Okay. Let's see what this looks like. Okay, once again, I apologize for the messy kitchen, but it is a working kitchen today, so it is what it is. So I have my zucchini in a bowl, and I'm going to add 1/2 cup of flour. And then it calls for chopped scallions, and I thought I had some, and I don't. So I am just going to take an onion and just grate it in there. just for a little bit of flavor. I'm not worried about too much because honestly, we're not big onion people. Andrew is, but Doug and I aren't. So we're just gonna grate this in there. This is zucchini from our garden and eggs from our chickens. So it makes me feel good. And then we're gonna need some salt and pepper to taste. I'm going to start off with, I think, a teaspoon of salt. And then some pepper. Oh, guys, I'm so sorry for this angle. So incredibly sorry. But you know what I always say? Real life. Okay. Now we are just going to mix this all up until it's well combined and bound together. I think I'm going to probably get in there with my hands. And it is supposed to make 12 little patties. So I can weigh this out and then divide it by 12 and weigh each one. But I'm going to be 100% honest with you. I'm not gonna. You know why? I just don't have time. I need to get dinner on the table and get dinner cleaned up so I can finish up with my canning and finish up with my bread because Andrew wants us all to sit together tonight as a family and watch the fights. So, okay, there we go. I think this will be really good with a little bit of other spices, so I'm going to add some garlic powder to this. Yeah, I'm going to add some garlic powder. So I will be back when I am making the little patties and frying them up. Okay, my friends, I have my 1 teaspoon of oil heating in my cast iron. I don't think I squeezed that zucchini out enough because this is really, really wet. There is no way I'm going to be able to form this into patties. So I'm just going to take my large scoop and kind of scoop it in and see what happens. I probably shouldn't have put that one in. I should have arranged these a little better. Okay, I have the heat up pretty high. I have it on like 8. And I'm gonna let them go probably for about 3 minutes. Keep checking them and decide when to flip them. Okay, so they've been cooking for about 3 minutes. I flipped this first one. Now I'm gonna flip the rest of them. They have that nice little golden brown crust on them. This is the one I shouldn't have put in because it's up against the side, so it's not cooking well. Yeah, that one didn't cook very well. So we'll let them cook for a while on that side. You're really only supposed to turn them once, but I know me and I know what I'll do. We'll see what they look like. Okay, I turned the heat down a little bit because they're not cooking on the inside, but they're getting nice and crispy on the outside. So I want to make sure that inside is cooked. So we're going to turn the heat down and just kind of keep an eye on them. So there's the first plate. I'm going to put these in the oven to keep them warm and start on the next batch. Okay, so with this next batch, I made them a little bit thinner. I spread them out a little bit more, and I think I have to turn it down because this cast iron is super duper hot. Okay, finally taking a breather and eating dinner. I have 4 ounces of London broil for 5 points. I've got 4.5 ounces of baked potato for 0 points for me, and I have 1 tablespoon of sour cream on there for 1 point. And then I have 2 zucchini fritters. I can actually have 3 for 2 points, but I only have 2 right now just because I don't know, A, if I like them, and B, if I'll need that many. So there is my dinner tonight. It is 5, 6, 7, 8 points for that delicious dinner. Okay, those zucchini fritters, oh my word, they were delicious. They are, Doug is reaching for more. They are definitely going to be on the menu again and again and again this summer. So easy to make. And I really wasn't sure because like I couldn't form them into patties. Oh my gosh, I like scooping them. Like that was perfect. And we got 12 out of them. It was perfect. Andrew is not a zucchini lover. He's the only kind of zucchini Andrew likes is zucchini bread.
And zucchini cupcakes.
And zucchini cupcakes with caramel frosting. But let me tell you, he even liked them. That's how delicious they are. So I highly recommend making those. Doug grilled the steak perfectly, and our baked potatoes were yummy too. So very successful dinner. I'm going to sit here for another few minutes, and I am going to get back to work. Well, there they are. My green beans are done. I've heard lots of pops, so that's a good thing. We'll see. We'll see. So we are finishing up our night. I have the last batch of jars in the canner. I'm doing the 2 quarts of beans that were left. And Doug is taking our 10-pound box of blueberries. And this is the second tray. We're just going to flash freeze these. I'll deal with, oh, we're going to do 3. All right. And there they go. Just going to flash freeze these and then put them in probably freezer bags. Just to have, I'm going to keep some of them out because I'm going to make one more batch of blueberry jam because I've been giving it away like crazy. And it is getting, look at this sky. We are in for a boomer. Okay, my day in the kitchen is done. I've got 6 pints of homegrown green beans, 2 quarts of homegrown green beans. They're still, they just came out, they're still boiling. 7 quarts of homegrown cukes turned into pickles, and 2 loaves of sandwich bread. These are for Andrew to take back to school with him. I need to make some more for us because we are almost out. So my day in the kitchen is complete. And, oh, I also got 10 pounds of blueberries in the freezer being flash frozen, and I'll just bag them up tomorrow. I'm going to head out, put the chickens to bed. Then I'm going to grab a baby chick and snuggle up on the couch with a baby chick and read my book. I will see you all tomorrow morning. Good morning, friends. I will be back to talk in a second, but just wanted to show you my breakfast. We went to a local diner that we like, and I got a Western omelet minus the onions and home fries and toast. No cheese in this, no meat or anything, so I will throw a couple points at the omelet because I'm sure they cooked it in a little bit of oil, although it is pretty dry. Same with the potatoes. So that is my breakfast this morning. Okay, we are all done at the diner. You saw my breakfast. I had a Western omelet with no onions. So it just had a little bit of ham and green pepper in it. Home fries, which I ate about 1/3 of. And toast, which I ate 1 piece of. It was very good. I'm just going to give 10 points. I mean, I know the toast was 2. And for the rest of it, I'm going to give 4 points for the potatoes and 4 points for the omelet. It's probably too much, but I'd rather overpoint it than underpoint it because I'm sure there's oil somewhere involved. And our dinner is super duper low point today, so it is all good. That will hold us until dinner time. Now we are heading up to Costco. Andrew wants to get a couple polo shirts to take back with him. For summer school teaching, he has to wear like khakis and a polo, and he likes the dry fit ones because it keeps him cooler. And I am sure the school does not have air conditioning, so Doug got some really nice ones at Costco, so that's why we're going to head up there and look there and see if we can find any. And if not, if we had to, we could always hit the mall on the way home and look there. So, and I also need to get some potatoes, some sweet potatoes, and anything that Andrew would like to get for his apartment. So, I'll show you what we get. Well, that was a Costco trip. I think we bought more clothing than we did food. Andrew said he is never shopping at a clothing store again. He's only going to Costco. He really, really made out well. The first thing he saw was not even something for professional clothing for school. It was jeans. Andrew loves the Lucky brand, and it is pricey. I am not gonna lie, but the quality is fantastic, and it just really fits him well. And believe it or not, as tall as Andrew is, Andrew's 6'2", a little over 6'2". He only wears a 32-inch length because it's all in his torso. So sometimes he has a rough time finding pants. They had them in his size, $25. If we were to go to the Lucky outlet, they probably would have been about $70. On sale, $50. So that was awesome. Then he found a couple shirts, a couple more pair of pants that he thinks he'll be able to wear teaching. So yeah, he did, and a really nice Tommy Hilfiger button down. So he really, really did well. I want to add up all his clothes versus everything else I bought. But we actually, we got a lot of fruit. A lot of fruit. We found coffee. Doug loves Sumatra. And when he goes to our little local coffee place, what do you pay, like $15 a pound? It's either $14.99 or $15.99 a pound for the Sumatra. They had at Costco an organic Sumatra, 2 pounds for $12. And hey, we'll give it a try for that kind of price. Whole bean, so I think we did really, really well. Just trying to look, you know, we got our regulars, potatoes, carrots. I picked up some more monk fruit. We got a pineapple and blackberries, so we did really good. But I do want to figure out how much his clothes were and deduct it from the cost, because I don't like to include that in my grocery budget, so we will see. But we are now on our way home. Gonna empty the car. We have to stop at Doug's aunt. She asked us that the next time we were up here if we would pick up 2 rotisserie chickens for her, so we did that. So we're gonna go home, get the car unloaded, and I'm not sure what. It's a gorgeous day. I do have to stop and get corn because I need to make my, oh, we forgot shrimp.
Oh.
I was gonna buy a shrimp tray at Costco already made, because I think that's what we're gonna take for our main dish tomorrow. But I have shrimp at home. I can just make it. I was just trying to honestly be lazy and avoid a step, but not a big deal. I'll get that started as soon as I get home. But I do have to stop and get corn so I can make the corn, tomato, and mozzarella salad that I am taking to share. So, yeah, busy morning. We are home. I got my groceries filmed. I'm just gonna put I was gonna show you today, but I'm just gonna put it up on Friday. I didn't show you Andrew's clothes. He's giving us a little fashion show, and guess what? They're all too big. Not the shirts. The shirts fit. He will never go down a size in a shirt, I don't think, just because his shoulders are so broad, and that's from all these years of throwing and everything. But all the pants, he bought his normal size, and they are all huge. Costco's 40 minutes away. Andrew goes back to school tomorrow morning, so guess what? We're heading back to, well, Doug and Andrew are going to head back to Costco. You see, I have my apron on, so you know where I'm spending a little bit of time. Are these too big too?
I feel like I have to look at them. I think they're okay, but they're a little big in the front.
Yeah, they're very big in the waist, so it's, you know, it's a good thing, right?
Yeah,
Is it a good thing?
I guess it's a good thing. I'm like really hot. Don't show me. I'm disgusted right now.
Oh, by the way, Andrew, I told you he did not weigh this week because he didn't have a scale with him. So he weighed yesterday when he came home, and that was after a night out at a club.
I know.
And a Phillies game. And
I only had what's it called? I got a free soda at the game.
I'm
So, like, even after, like, the game, the free soda.
And after going out to a club, he still lost 0.8. So
But then again, I like danced for like an hour and a half, so.
He danced for an hour and a half at the club, so he worked
Oh,
some of it
God.
off. But he was also did not have a whole lot of control over his food last week. He had seminars all week, and they gave them breakfast and lunch.
Well, let's see. Breakfast the first 2 days was hard because it was a lot of bagels and muffins, like a lot of like good stuff. So it was hard to say like, oh, I'll have like a bagel and a muffin. So I had to choose. On Tuesday though, I had a little bit lax on Tuesday. They also had pizza, so that also kind of hurt on the second day for lunch.
But on the third day, he
On the first day for lunch, what did I have on
Panera.
first? Yeah, that's right. That was hard. But I only ate half the sandwich. I didn't eat the cookie. I didn't eat the chips. I brought that back for dinner. So I saved points for lunch to eat the rest for dinner, so I didn't have to worry about that. I had some Middle Eastern food on dinner for Tuesday. That was really good. There's a place across the street that did that. Then on Wednesday, it was like pastries. And I'm like,
You said you just had coffee, right?
I had coffee. I had one small pastry. Then for lunch, they had wraps. So
You said you had half a wrap?
I had half a wrap, and I ate the other half for dinner with some macaroni salad. The macaroni salad was really good. Don't know what was in it, but I counted it enough because I did sense oil. Then for Thursday was like sandwiches. Sandwiches were okay. I had half of one, and I took another half back for dinner with like 3 ounces of chips and the macaroni salad again. I tried to do the garden salad, but the garden salad, it was like that catering garden salad where there's like shredded vegetables in rows all the way around. It wasn't mixed together. It's like, I'm not causing this mess because I know myself. And Wednesday for breakfast, there was a bagel. Of course, I had a bagel with whipped cream cheese, so that helped. There were chives in it, so
So he did pretty good. You know what? He had to work with what he had.
Oh yeah, we had these good sandwiches. I didn't care how many points there were just good sandwiches. But I was careful for dinner because we did have the spaghetti and meatballs. That was good too. That was a very controlled portion.
Was that a community dinner?
Yes, that was at the retreat.
So controlled portions.
It was a very controlled portion.
Good.
They got it from a restaurant, but it seemed like it was a cup of spaghetti anyway, and a little bit of sauce with two meatballs.
Nice.
But anyway, yeah, no, I need you to check these pants because I still think they're pretty big.
Yes, they are. They're the same brand as the other, and they're too big. So
They're not the same brand. They're a different brand, I think. Oh no, they are the same brand.
not a bad thing when you have to return because they're too big. So he's doing good, and now this week he starts summer school teaching, so he has to be there at like 8:30 in the morning. Andrew does not like to eat when he gets up, so I have a feeling Andrew's just going to grab a cup of coffee and probably not eat until he gets home for lunch. And then they have seminar, and then do they provide dinner?
No, we eat dinner.
Okay, so
Dinner's only from 2 to 4.
so he'll be on his own for lunch and dinner. We bought 10 cans of tuna fish today.
I'm gonna get sick of tuna by the end of the week.
ShopRite had tuna 10 for 10, the Bumblebee. So we picked up 10 cans of that for him to take back with him. He does not have to eat tuna all the time.
I still have those chicken tenders I can cook.
I just thought of another idea, so yeah. Anyway, I will be back and show you what I'm doing in the kitchen. Okay, got all the blueberries in the freezer. Yeah, I ate some because let me tell you, they were like eating candy. I love frozen blueberries, and these are fresh Jersey blueberries, and they're so delicious. So I was popping some blueberries, so better than popping potato chips or pretzels, right, my friends? So now I am working on prepping dinner. We're just having barbecue chicken. I'm gonna take some of those little potatoes we like, those little potato company potatoes, and I probably just boil them and put some salt, pepper, a little bit of butter on them. And I'm not sure what I'm gonna do for a veg. Probably some kind of zucchini for us. Andrew is not a huge zucchini person, so I think I'm gonna steam some broccoli for him. I have to go out in the garden and pick it. And I'll steam some broccoli for him. And I'm gonna take Adam's dinner over to the swim club to him, and yeah, Thought about doing some jams and jellies, but I'm not quite sure yet. I gotta figure it out. So anyway, that is it. I'll be back and show you my dinner. So this is one of our favorite recipes to use up some garden produce. It is called, well, my husband's family calls it zucchini casserole. It's really not a casserole, but that's what they call it. So that's what I call it. And basically, you can use any amounts you want. I had 2 zucchini on the counter. So I peeled them, cut them into cubes. And then I took 1 onion and sliced it, and I took 2 or 3 tomatoes. I forget now. They were a little on the smaller side, so it may have been 3. And just cube those up. I put 1 teaspoon of butter in my pan, melted it, and then put in the veggies. Salt, pepper, garlic powder. You can use whatever spices you like. I know my sister-in-law likes to use Italian seasoning, but we don't really care for that. Mix it all up, make sure everything's well combined, put it on a medium heat, cover it, and let it cook until everything is tender, about 20 minutes to a half hour. It's going to release a lot of... So at the end of cooking, I pour off almost all of the juice. You can serve it like that, or the way we like to serve it is with a sprinkling of shredded cheese on top. It is so delicious. So it is a very quick side dish, packed full of veggies, and it's a great way to use up that garden produce, that garden bounty that we all have this time of year if we have a garden. And if you don't have a garden, you know all of the produce stands are full of these kind of things. So it is a great way to get some veggies in, and it is delicious. So while that's cooking, I am going to get my corn water on so that's ready, and get the chicken prepared, and probably steam some broccoli. And now I'm thinking I want a little bit of caprese salad, a little mozzarella and tomato and basil and balsamic. Might make a little one of those too. Just a nice fresh dinner tonight. I sprinkled about 1.5 ounces. It was like it was like a little bit over 1.5 ounces, but not quite 1 3/4 of raw milk cheddar cheese over that. I'm just going to put the lid on and turn it completely down to low to let that melt. Actually, I'll probably turn it off. I've got corn cooking. Doug's grilling the chicken. I've got, this is Adam's plate, going to the swim club. I had it on a regular dinner plate and remembered that we can't take glass to the swim club. So I went downstairs and in the party box found a chinette. So that's what he's getting his on. And I have some caprese salad for us as well. And I think that's everything. As soon as the chicken's done, we will be eating. And then I'm trying to decide what I want to do tonight. I have to do some stuff to get ready for the picnic tomorrow. I have to cook all the corn for the corn salad and get that off the cob. And I really have an itch to make this jam. Oh, I want to make cherry berry jam. I have everything to do it, and I really want to make it tonight. We'll see. You know I'm crazy. I also have to cook the shrimp for Doug and I's main course tomorrow. You know what? It'd be a good idea if I got it out of the freezer and thawed it, huh? So I opened up, this is our meat freezer. I opened up the meat freezer, and what's up there but another tray of blueberries. Oh my goodness. Looks like I will be freezing some more blueberries after dinner tonight. But I'm going to tell you, they are going to make a delicious dessert tonight. But I will be packaging those up when we're done dinner. Okay, sitting down to dinner, and I forgot to make the potatoes, but we've got barbecue chicken, 0 points for me. Zucchini casserole, 2 points. And then caprese salad. This is 3 points for me, so 5 points total. Corn is 0 for me, so I have a 5-point dinner tonight. It has been a super busy morning, and I have not even picked up the camera to vlog. We got up early, got our chores done. And then I just started getting everything packed up for the picnic. This picnic is a lot of stuff. I think I told you that already. You know, plates, cups, forks, knives, napkins, beverages, a dish to share, our main dishes, chairs, a tent, So we got all that packed up and ready to go. And now we are at yet another parade. Say hi, Andrew.
Hello.
We are at another parade. This is the parade that is the town where I grew up, right next to where we live now. So we are just waiting for that to start. This town is infamous for horrific, long, ridiculous trains. They finally, about 10 years ago, built a train bridge because the entire town was cut off. 20 years ago? Because the entire town used to be cut off from these trains because they are so big, so long. And now the parade has started. We're towards the end of the route, but there's a train. Last year, the train came right when the parade was reaching the train tracks, and it held it up forever. So hopefully this will be gone. It's gone back and forth several times already. The engine gets right to the gate and then goes forward again. So I guess they're picking up more cars. I don't know. It's just a pain in the butt.
There's a refinery.
There is
right down.
Yes.
About a half mile down the road. That's where it's going.
Yes, yes. I should have said that.
Yeah.
So I don't know what it's doing, but it's moving at a pretty good clip right now. So what it's been doing, it's been stopping right here, then going forward again, then backing up, then going forward and backing up. So it looks like it's slowing down. It might be doing that again. Who knows? But the parade's not here yet. So we will see. But I will show you a few snippets, and that's it. Same string band that we had in our Gibbstown parade. I'm only getting the back of them just in case they were playing music when they were coming front ways, and I don't want to get a copyright infringement. Hey, Irma. Hey, Chilla fam.
Hey, Joan, how are you? Happy 4th. So Adam might have a job as dog sitter.
I heard that. So the band coming up on this truck, the guy in the black that's waving, playing the bass or playing the guitar, that is one of Adam's best friend's fathers. There is my cousin representing the Sons of Italy. Leave it to our town, Gibbstown, to be obnoxious.
Joan, the requirement for us, 2 seats, one for me, one.
Here is Gibbstown, or Paulsboro, Gibbstown's very own Greg Armstrong as Frank Sinatra. So this is the highlight of the parade for everyone. These are the South Pacific Island dancers.
I don't know.
They are
still do that or not?
not mine. They are actually nationally known, and they perform all over the country, and they're from this little hometown. We know the people really well that own it. That's Scopey. Okay, we are now on our way to our next stop, which is Doug's family picnic. This is the Stetzer side of the picnic, his dad's side. It's at a new location this year. One of his cousins bought a new property, so that's where it is. My hope is to be home by 3 o'clock, between 2 and 3. We're not going to stay long because it's very, very hot today, and the meat birds go through water like crazy. Andrew is stopping home before he goes back to school, so he's going to refill the water for us, let Aria out, and then we're going to be home, try to be home by 2 or 3 so we can, take care of the dog, take care of the chickens and all that. So I will show you around the picnic. I will definitely show you what I am eating. I'm actually getting a little hungry. Are you getting hungry?
Yeah, yeah. Didn't really have breakfast, so yes.
Nope. Too busy this morning, so I had a handful of watermelon.
I had nectarine.
Yeah, nectarine. So anyway, and I had a handful of granola too. So that's what we had for breakfast.
And a nice coffee.
Oh yeah, do you have a cold brew?
Cold brew.
Cold brew. I made a massive jar of cold brew the other day. I doubled it, and it's like almost gone already between Doug and Adam with their cold brew. So I will check that out and probably make another jar when I get home so we have it. We are going to Lancaster tomorrow. I generally do not. Oh, I don't think there's going to be a Tuesday tag tomorrow. We are going to every other week on the Tuesday tags for the summer because it's just such a busy time. People are having a hard time fitting it in. So we're going to every other week. I don't think there's one tomorrow. If there is, it's going to be last minute because I haven't gotten questions yet, which is fine. I will vlog Lancaster tomorrow because I'm hoping to. This ended up a 3-day weekend vlog, so it's going to be long. I'm so sorry. But if we get home early enough today, I might make some jam. So we'll see. What do you think?
I'm good with that.
Do you have plans?
Not really.
No?
I'm sure I'll figure something out to do.
Oh, he can pit cherries.
Oh, yeah, there we go.
I will come back to you when we're at the picnic.
She's shy. I mean, we went to story time every day, you know, for the entire first 3 years of my life.
Yes. That's part of why I'm also.
Well, friends, we are heading home. It was a lovely, lovely day. A lot of these people we only get to see once a year, and we haven't seen them since 2019 because for the past 2 years we have not had a picnic. So it was a lot of fun. We had a good time. They're still there having a good time, but we have to get home, and the dog is by herself, and we have to get home and take care of her, let her out, and also water the meat birds because they go through so much water. So I am ending this vlog here. If I have anything for dinner, it'll just be some more shrimp or some chicken, some 0 point, something 0 point. So I did pretty good. I'm happy with the way I did. I had a couple bites of dessert here and there, but like nothing huge, not a big dessert. So I think I did pretty well. You saw, took a picture of my plate, and that's that. So I hope everyone had a fun, a safe, and enjoyable holiday weekend, and happy 4th of July. Our country may not be perfect, but let me tell you, it's still the best place to live, in my opinion. So have a great one, and I will probably vlog tomorrow while we are in Lancaster. I'm not sure yet. You've seen it 100 times. And Adam's going to be with us, and he hates when I pick up the camera sometimes, so might just, we'll see. And I do believe there is no Tuesday tag, so I will come back to you Wednesday with my weigh in, and see you soon. I'll leave a couple videos posted right here over Doug's face if you would like to check those out while you're waiting for my next upload. Have a great one, everyone, and happy 4th of July.